Good. I just went live on YouTube. It's going good right now. So
Just got done with football practice and it rain, cold. But I'm gonna have to go through to make it. So
shit.
I played in cold and I played in the whole um storm. So
Hey viewer, how you doing? You don't have to subscribe to this, but go follow me on Spotify at Dallas Cowboys Central News. It's my podcast. Alrighty, some big news happened with the Cowboys today. Let's see. Someone who we just re-signed was Jordan Lewis, one of our corners. And I honestly feel like it's a good signing. There's Cowboys fans right now that are going crazy saying it was a bad signing. It honestly wasn't. The dude played 16 games, a all year round player. He's the only cornerback on our team that didn't get hurt. Played all out and gave it his all. You guys might have seen it, but I don't know if you guys seen it, but I did. When he was like getting blocked by a bunch of linemen and he swooped under their legs, like he's a decent cornerback, and I feel like he's doable. If we go out and go get like someone like a Patrick Surtain, and then we have someone to replace Chidobe Iwuzie. Vera, how you doing? You got any questions for me? I'll answer them. Dallas Cowboys have talked to cornerback Patrick Peterson. I think now that we signed Jordan Lewis, well, Patrick Peterson just signed a 1-year deal, I believe it was, to the Minnesota Vikings. So he's out of the discussion. But I feel like we signed Jordan Lewis. He's a reliable guy. Dallas Cowboys are linked to KJ Wright. That is someone on the Seahawks that's really good, one of their linebackers. And I hope we do get him, because that's one position we're going to need, losing Joe Thomas and Sean Lee, because we need some depth in it. We need like more rotations, because it's mainly Leighton Vander Esch and Sean Lee, who I do like Sean Lee.
I thought Sean Lee retired.
No, he hasn't retired yet. He's still he's a free agent this year. No, he was hurt for half of our season. I don't remember a season he played a full. I don't remember one time he played a full season. He was so injury prone.
Sean Lee is the first better Hall of Famer.
And hell yeah, he is. I want to keep him. I liked him. It was but right now, with him and Joe Thomas leaving, Joe Thomas already signed with a new team. We need some depth in it, because all we got right now is Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith. And for a 4-3 scheme ran by Dan Quinn, you need some depth in the linebacker position. That's why I feel like we could be possibly signing someone like KJ Wright or someone else like that. Some NFL news. Let's see.
I don't see why they would sign KJ Wright, because it's not like he's a pass rusher. The two inside guys, Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith. So
yeah, I feel like Jalen Smith is better when he's rushing in. They could have Jalen Smith blitzing, and KJ Wright isn't that bad of a coverage linebacker, and that's kind of something the Cowboys do not have right now, is a linebacker that could really cover good. Jalen Smith always gets ran by, and Leighton Vander Esch is slow and big. They could both lay hits, but they're not coverage kind of guys.
If they get Sean Lee, how do you think they would do everything? I look at Sean Lee as more of a run stopper type guy.
Yeah, I feel like Sean Lee is like a field general. That's what his
Yeah.
that's what his one of his nicknames is the general, because he takes control of the defense. That's something I like. He takes leadership. But I feel like we also need to see some leadership from someone like DeMarcus Lawrence and some other guys on our team to step up and be some leaders and role models to the younger guys. Because I don't know. I feel like we didn't have the spirit last year. Like last year, someone that came out on the Cowboys, and it was by Xavier Woods, who we just released. He said you can't go 100% on every single play. And that's just something you don't really say in a press conference. That you didn't give it your all. Like you're a football player, you get paid millions to give it your all.
How do you not go on every play?
Yeah, that's what he came out. That's why he's not on our team right now. I don't think we're gonna sign him. Also, Chris Jones, our punter, was also released today. That freed up $2 million in cap space. We're paying $2 million for a punter. When he was sucking last year, and then he went out due to injury, and the new guy came in and did just the same thing as him. He'll be a cheaper guy. Sign him around 500,000. Hey, Will. Hey, Will, how you doing?
Good. I finally made it.
Oh, but some NFL news today. I don't know if you've heard about it, Hachi. Defensive lineman Michael Brockers to the Lions. Also, Washington football team signed Lamar Miller.
He was defensive end on the Rams.
Yeah.
He was the dude that's bigger than Aaron Donald.
He's huge. He's a great player, bro. I've seen some highlights of him. He's pretty good. Washington football team signed Lamar Miller. I didn't even know that dude honestly wasn't still playing. I couldn't tell you what team he was on last year.
He was probably backup for Houston or something. Because last I knew he was playing for either Houston or Miami, one or the other.
Panther.
Carlos Hyde.
Oh, sorry.
Carlos Hyde got signed by the Jaguars.
Yeah, I did see that.
Urban Meyer was his coach back at Ohio State.
There's some stuff right now going around. Have you guys been seeing the stuff about Deshaun Watson?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's multiple women coming out and saying or filing for sexual assault. That's some crazy stuff, dude. That possibly ruined that dude's career. If he gets sued for it, I don't think the NFL is gonna want him in the league.
Yeah.
But also, well, Panther said they're locked in on Deshaun Watson. Don't know if that's gonna happen. John Brown is signing to the Raiders. That's a good signing for the Raiders.
Yeah.
They're gonna be good next year.
Yeah, because hopefully they can try and regain that duo that they had with when Amari Cooper was on the Raiders with Michael Crabtree.
Oh yeah.
Because back then, when they made the playoffs that year, they were freaking 11-5, and they were doing really good.
I seen some meme the other day. It was the Raiders when they see the Chiefs drop both of their tackles, and then it said when the Chiefs sign that one big dude, I forgot his name. The one lineman they signed. Oh, and they just actually signed Kyle Long.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Kyle Long?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's crazy because he was retired for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And I heard something about him making a comeback to the league.
Yeah, that's
but I don't know if it's got to do with the Bears or not.
Honestly, dude, I honestly feel like what's going to be happening with the Cowboys is they're going to go out, and I believe they're going to go get maybe a free safety. I don't know. My question is, how much of this decision got made by Dan Quinn to sign Jordan Lewis to a 3-year deal for 16 mil, 8 mil guaranteed? I wonder if it was Jerry Jones, or did Dan Quinn watch film and see his highlights and see that he would be a good fit in our defense? 'Cause I don't know if Dan Quinn has any control over his players right now, and that's something he needs.
Because he needs to know that the players are going to be good in order to find the best matches for his defensive scheme.
Exactly.
That he's going to run as defensive coordinator.
So I really hope it was Dan Quinn that signed him. Also, there's been some highlight videos right now of Neville Gallimore, one of our defensive tackles. I actually liked what I seen from him last year, and I do believe. All right, so tell me if this fills our holes. Well, so the Cowboys go. Say we got Jordan Lewis now. We got Awuzie. We got Anthony Brown as our corners, and I feel like
you don't have Awuzie anymore, don't you?
No, yeah, we just lost Awuzie. My bad. Jordan Lewis. He just got signed to us. I feel like we're gonna go get a Patrick Surtain. Do you feel like Patrick Surtain fills that hole of losing Awuzie?
Honestly, well, you guys were struggling at the defensive back position last year, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that you guys need to draft corners and also look at free agents that you can build with.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think that we do need a free safety. Do you think that the Cowboys should go like older players in free safety, like a veteran, or do you think they should go with someone like a rookie?
I don't know, because I remember you talking about a first-round pick out of Tennessee that they're letting go.
Yeah, some big corner. It was that one corner. Let me see if I can find this image. Oh, dude, I forget his name. Well, skip him for now. But honestly, so our defensive line, we need 4 people at that position, and honestly, we need backups too. So right now, we just lost Alden Smith. I don't know if we're going to be signing him. I think he's going to be assigned because there's no way that we told Seattle, no, we're not trading him to you, but then release him at the end of the season. I don't think that's a possible situation. So him and Randy Gregory on one edge, and we got on the other edge DeMarcus Lawrence. And his backup is Bradley and and also his other backup is Dorrance Armstrong. I mean, those are suitable backups to come in for a few plays. So I do feel like those guys are pretty good. At defensive tackle, I feel like we got Tristan Hill, which was a person that came out and started balling last year. He was honestly doing so good, and until he got hurt in one of the games, he went out for the season. He tore his ACL, and yeah, he just when he started getting good and everything, we thought Dallas Cowboys fans, some of them who actually paid attention, actually like thought that he could be our starting defensive tackle, and he had the talent. So we have Tristan Hill, who's pretty good, coming back next year. We got Neville Gallimore, the rising rookie from last year that played phenomenal. I feel like we're gonna go sign someone like a Gerald McCoy. So that's about, and I feel we just no teams made I believe it is Antoine Woods and Cedric Wilson. I don't believe any teams gave the Cowboys money for them. So the Cowboys just signed them too, I believe. So we have Antoine Woods, Gerald McCoy, Neville Gallimore, and Tristan Hill at defensive tackle. Do we need another player in the draft? We already.
Line, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. I feel like to a point the Cowboys should draft defense. I feel like they should go after a Caleb Farley. That's like a first-round pick.
Yeah, I feel like you guys should go after defensive backs and linebackers because linebackers are struggling a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like the Cowboys,
especially the edge presence.
Yeah, I seen something about a Texas linebacker that's a really good at blitzing. He's ranked, I believe, number 32 in the draft. His name is, let me find it real quick, Joseph Osai. He's projected to be the 33rd pick in the NFL draft. That's showing that the whole thing that the Cowboys are looking at him. I don't think you draft a top 10 in the top 10 for a player that's in the top 50. Like we're going after someone that's like that would be risky using a top 10 pick with. He's projected to be the 33rd pick in the draft, and we're drafting him at number 10. That's not that good of a pick. So I do feel like that the Cowboys will be throwing a second round and a third round pick to someone and getting that second round first pick.
Hang on. I'm just seeing something right now. I don't know if you knew this or not, but Patrick Peterson just signed to the Vikings, actually.
Yes, I did see that. 10 mil?
Yeah. AJ Green to the Cardinals happened a few hours ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I seen that.
And Kyle Van Noy is going back to the Patriots.
Yeah, Kyle Long just got signed.
The Saints have Cap now.
Did you guys see that Washington signs William Jackson?
Yeah, I think that was a good move.
Yeah, it honestly was. Cowboys fans actually think that we should keep our backup Garrett Gilbert and not try to go for Alex Smith. I mean, I think Alex Smith would come in and he'd be a good backup. Dak Prescott actually looks up to him because they suffered the same kind of injury, like a bad injury, and he was like talking highly of Alex Smith. So if Alex Smith were to come to our team, I feel like that'd be a great signing. I mean, so many Dallas Cowboys fans today thought we were getting a Patrick Peterson, but instead of Patrick Peterson, we re-signed our corner, Jordan Lewis. Roughly, Patrick Peterson's 1 year, 10 mil. I'm sure that was his bid price that he wanted. And if we would have even threw an offer at him, I don't think he would have accepted it either way. He would want that bag. So, yeah, I think it was a good move to sign Jordan Lewis. Did you see that? Did you see that John Brown is signing to the Raiders? Here, dude, there's some big NFL news. I know the Steelers were looking at him. Marlon Mack got re-signed by the Colts. I know a few teams that were actually looking at him and were.
I think they should have kept Jonathan Taylor and just think for the future.
Yeah, and some other news. I believe it's two teams right now are highly interested in which running back was it? Hold on. Well, I can't find it. Hmm.
Oh, and Rodney Hudson just got traded to the Cards.
Oh yeah.
The Cardinals?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Well, shoot. I don't know if there's any more NFL news in that. There's some things that happen. Uh, right now, tight end Gerald Everett to a 1-year deal with the Seahawks. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Just being depressed because I'm a Bears fan.
Dude, oh my! I thought he got picked up. As of right now, Anthony Harris, safety for the Minnesota Vikings, is still a valuable agent. He's a free agent.
I feel like you guys could go for him because
Yeah,
you guys do need help in the defensive back position. I would say the Steelers should go for him, but we really need help in the corner position, especially
after the
like
loss.
our nickel. Yeah, because we just lost Mike Hilton. He's one of the best slot corners in the league, which I'm depressed.
Does that mean y'all lost Juju today? Shoot.
Huh?
I think y'all lost Juju.
To who?
He's a free agent right now.
Oh. Well,
if I'm a Steelers fan, I'd honestly be scared because I know some teams that I've been looking at him and they could throw him a bag and he could choose the bag over the Steelers.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm sort of a mixed bag on it because at the same time I like Juju and I like how he plays, but at the same time I wouldn't be necessarily the maddest to see him go because I feel like we can also develop more receivers. Like we all know Chase Claypool's a beast. If we could set him at number 1 and then maybe draft like a second or third round receiver and possibly work them in as like a slot receiver or something.
Yeah.
Either James Washington or Deontay Johnson, something like that. Because actually, Deontay Johnson led our team in receiving yards, even though he probably led the team in drop passes.
Let's see. There's some new NFL news right now. I feel like Cowboys should go for this. Bears defensive tackle Akeem Hicks is seemingly available for trade. That is some news. I feel like Cowboys should go for him.
I mean, maybe.
That's another run stuffer. Like, that's what Cowboys need. We need to be able to stop the run. And that's the kind of guy that takes up two offensive linemen to block. And he could take on double teams while that Lawrence can play good. And Gregory can get to the quarterback easily. Man, as soon as I seen Patrick Peterson and I seen that purple, I was devastated. But then right after I scrolled down and seen that we signed Jordan Lewis, and I was like, oh, okay. Bengals have submitted and offered a free agent wide receiver Kenny Galladay. Ooh, Joe Burrow is gonna might be able to get some weapons.
Well, yeah, because AJ Green just left, so now they need a new number 1 guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, Tyler Boyd is a good receiver and all.
I like Gregory Rousseau as a prospect if he can get him some weight.
Ooh, and some other news. Giants are scheduling a free agent visit with wide receiver Kenny Galladay. That is not good. all these teams are bidding on him right now, but he's going to.
Doing that, Daniel Jones might be better than Mitch Trubisky, honestly.
I think Daniel Jones is better than Trubisky. I feel like this
Daniel
year.
Jones
already
is
better
better
than
than
Trubisky,
Trubisky, and
honestly.
yes, I just said that on purpose.
What's it called? I feel like this year I still think he's barely above the Jalen Hurts. Right now in the NFC East, there's Dak Prescott, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Ooh, we could go for him, maybe.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No, not right.
Oh shoot! I was gonna say he just got picked up by Washington.
Yeah, no,
Ryan Fitzpatrick, Daniel Jones, and Jalen Hurts. Honestly, out of all those four, Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than all those guys. And then I feel like after him, it is Ryan Fitzpatrick. Because Ryan Fitzpatrick, I mean, it's basically either throwing interceptions or getting really good throws. He decides what he wants to be on certain days. If he wants to be what is it? Pick Fitzpatrick.
Ryan Fitzpatrick. No, the reason I said we should go for somebody is because a day ago it says that deep at running back, and this is a ESPN article, by the way. Deep at running back, Chiefs cut Super Bowl hero Damian Williams.
Oh shoot!
So I mean, if they cut him, he could possibly go to the Chiefs. I mean, like I've stated, I like James Conner in Pittsburgh, but I just don't feel like he has the ability to bust to make those big plays. But I know Damian Williams can do that because we've seen him do that in the Super Bowl with the Chiefs.
Yeah, so not really much NFL news besides that. I mean, Washington signing Curtis Samuel. That's a good signing. I know some Panthers wide receivers are really good. Also, alert Panthers signing I don't know how to say his name. It is Haason Reddick.
Hassan Reddick.
Oh, well, I didn't know how to say it. Okay.
Hassan Reddick is really underrated. He had like 5 sacks against the Giants, and he had like a 13 sack season.
Yeah. Wait, who was signing Hassan Reddick?
Panthers.
Oh boy, that's gonna be a fun one because he did really, really good on the Cardinals.
Bills signing Emmanuel Sanders. Dude, right now, Chicago fans are going crazy.
Why?
Because of the Andy Dalton signing.
That's the first thing ESPN talked about, counting the Bears for signing him.
I've been seeing so many funny videos and
Guys,
memes. Like they were offering a trade to Russell Wilson, and instead they get Andy Dalton. I mean, he's a good quarterback, but Russell. If you guys were trying to get Russell Wilson, try to go get Russell Wilson.
In my opinion, he is not a good quarterback.
I mean, he had a terrible O-line this year, but he did make some real good plays. He still has it, but I feel like if he starts at the beginning of the year, because last year at the end of the year, the Cowboys were doing pretty good, and he wasn't doing too bad. After he came off an injury, and we started winning games.
Yeah, but also I've seen something on ESPN a couple of times, and it said that the Bears' Super Bowl chances lowered after they signed Andy Dalton.
It for sure did. For sure did.
Yeah, I feel like he's more of a I feel like he's more of a motivational guy, and he could help your quarterback right now.
Mitch.
Yeah.
He's more of a leader than he is a player.
Right now, I'm still mad at fucking Browns right now because they signed John Johnson. That was a few days ago, but I'm still mad about it. That's someone who I really wanted.
I wanted him to.
Yeah, so as of right now,
Yeah, I wanted him too.
I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this.
All right, man. Have a good one, man.
Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to
Yeah,
you.
have a good one, Archie.
But yeah, man, I do feel like I don't know, dude. I feel like people don't give Andy Dalton enough credit.
Yeah, and also I feel like once he's out of like playing from the NFL, I feel like he could easily transition it into a coach.
Oh yeah, a quarterback coach. Do you know how good of a quarterback coach he would be?
Yeah, because he was freaking.
He was
going crazy in
reading
Cincinnati.
defenses pretty well for us. He'd be changing up the play and. But how do you
Yeah.
feel about the Jordan Lewis signing with the Cowboys?
I mean, I feel like it's a good thing for you guys because he puts in the work and he puts up some numbers, and you guys are especially struggling at the defensive back position. So I feel like you keeping your guys in terms of defensive backs can be a good thing.
Oh yeah, like last year,
Like your good guys, at least.
Awuzie got hurt in the third game, which was the Falcons game. I believe Anthony Brown got dinged up, like broken ribs, the beginning of the season. Jordan Lewis played 16 games. He played every game this season. He didn't get hurt. None of that. He was the only reliable corner we had because Awuzie was out for like almost the entire season. And as soon as he comes back from injury, he gets a big contract. He just got a big contract with the Bengals. I feel like they're going to be a hard team to beat with some wide receivers. That's why you guys need to go get a wide receiver right now.
Yeah.
They just
that or draft one.
Yeah,
that's going to be more focused on offensive line than really anything because their offensive line's kind of swirling around in the third bowl.
If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to go to my podcast on Spotify at Dallas Cowboys Central News. Thank you for tuning in, by the way. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know if it was Dan Quinn's decision to bring him back. I feel like Jerry Jones and Steven Jones got too much control of this team, and I do honestly think Jerry Jones should take a step down. As much as I like him.
Yeah. Because he hasn't really done you guys much any favors because he keeps on doing the same repetitive thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
He'll draft an offensive player, not work on the defense at all, not go after anybody in free agency, and then maybe you guys win the division.
Dude, the only thing is, I feel like if we do Jerry steps down and it's Steven Jones who's going to be getting the Dallas Cowboys, he wants to go after Kyle Pitts in the draft. When our team's already loaded, our offense is good, we don't need to touch our offense. He wants to go for the best available players that are out right now, and I feel like if we do get him, we could possibly be terrible in cap space. Because he goes for the best available player. I mean, it's a good thing, but when your offense is loaded, you don't go for offense in the draft unless you're going for depth. But you're going to get another tight end, which we already have 3 of them. I believe actually Blake Bell was released, I think. Yeah, but besides all that, there isn't really much news with the Cowboys. Just a re-signing. I feel like we're keeping things quiet. And I feel like more oh dude. It's the same thing with the Cowboys though. Stephen Jones keeps saying the same thing year after year after year. Do you know what that saying is?
Huh.
We believe in our guys. Cowboys fans go nuts when he says that because when he says that, he's usually saying that about bad players. When Jalen Smith was doing terrible last year, he was like, "We believe in our guys." And our free safety that was doing terrible, are just terrible schemes. And he said, I believe in our guy with Mike Nolan. That was a terrible decision. He just says it over and over. Well, with that, that's probably going to be the end of this podcast and the end of this stream. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Anthony Vaccarelli, and make sure to follow Dallas Cowboys Central News on Spotify. Thank you.